Once upon a time, packing your carry-on was simple. You had your routine. Roll the shirts, tuck the socks inside your shoes, slide that tiny bag of liquids into the corner. Zip. Done. You felt efficient, prepared, untouchable. But that world, it doesn't exist anymore. Airports have changed. They've become something else. Part hospital lab, part tech hub, part sci-fi checkpoint. Machines don't just see your bag now. They study it. They understand it. They judge it. Welcome to travel in 2025. That's where even your toothpaste might trigger a red alert. So grab your boarding pass, or maybe just your face, and let's take a slow walk through the new world of carry-on travel. Because trust me, if you haven't flown in a while, you're in for a surprise. A few months ago, I stood in line at a sleek European airport. A security agent smiled and waved me through a lane labeled CT Priority. My bag rolled into a machine that hummed like a medical device, because it basically was one. That scanner built a 3D model of my backpack. Every layer, every wire, every lipstick tube. It could probably tell what brand of gum I'd packed. And just like that, the old 3-1-1 liquid rule. Gone. At least, in that terminal. But here's the catch. Not every airport has caught up. Fly out of Amsterdam or Rome. You might breeze through with 2 liters of liquid in your bag. Land in Prague or Manchester. That same shampoo bottle suddenly becomes contraband. Until the world agrees on one system. And let's be honest, it won't anytime soon. The only safe rule is to pack like it's still 2019. Stick to the 100 milliliter limit. Pretend the scanners can't handle your lotion. It's the only way to stay invisible to chaos. It started subtly. First, digital boarding passes, then TSA pre-check lanes with special cameras. Now, your face is your ticket. You walk up. The gate blinks blue. The door opens. You never even touch your ID. Facial recognition is everywhere. Check-in counters, boarding gates, even baggage drop. To play along, you build your digital travel twin. Add your license or ID to Apple Wallet, Google Wallet, whatever's accepted. But here's the warning. The system isn't universal yet. So don't leave that RealID card behind. Ever. Because if the tech fails, e.g., or if the airport's database hiccups, the camera won't smile back, and neither will the agent. And if you're traveling to Europe, well, you don't have a choice. The EU's new entry-exit system scans your face and fingerprints the moment you land. Opting out. Not an option. May 7th. That date will live in travel infamy. Thousands of U.S. travelers showed up with old licenses. No star, no clearance. And suddenly, no flight. If your ID doesn't have that little golden star, your next domestic trip could end at the checkpoint. Your only backup, a passport or an approved federal card. Don't risk it. Get the upgrade. Remember when you could toss your power bank anywhere? Not anymore. Airlines have caught on to lithium battery fires, and they've rewritten the rules. Power banks now live in one place only, under the seat in front of you. Not the overhead, not in checked baggage. That's because when a lithium fire starts overhead, it's out of reach. But at your feet, flight crews can handle it in seconds. Know your numbers. Under 100 watt-hours, you're fine. At 100 to 160 watt-hours, ask the airline first. Over 160, leave it at home. Your future self will thank you. Hate when your gate check doesn't smell like smoke. These days, your blender isn't just a blender, it's a collection of rules waiting to be broken. Motor base, carry on safe. Blades, nope, checked baggage only. Massage gun, same deal. If the battery pops out, great, keep it in your carry-on. If it's built in, the whole gun rides with you in the cabin. Every gadget you own now has a split personality. Before you pack it, ask, where's the power, what's sharp, and what could leak? Deconstruct your gear before TSA does it for you. I used to be proud of how perfectly I could pack a bag. Tight, seamless, every inch used. But to the new scanners, that's a nightmare. The AI sees one big, dense blob. And blobs mean danger, which means you're getting pulled aside. So now I pack for clarity. Layer by layer. Shoes on the bottom, clothes in the middle, electronics on top. Packing cubes, not just tidy, they're machine-friendly shapes. Don't pack for humans, pack for algorithms. At one Tokyo gate, his cameras above the boarding lane quietly scanned every passenger's bags. They weren't checking tags, they were calculating volume. If the system predicted full overhead bins, it sent alerts to the gate staff. Minutes later, they started tagging carry-ons for gate check. The AI didn't care if your backpack looked small. It only cared about cubic space. So forget the tricks. No more stuffing a second bag inside a hoodie. No more, it fits if I squeeze it. If it's too big, it's not flying. Here's a quick test. If you can spill it, spread it, spray it, pour it, or pump it, it's a liquid. That's right. Peanut butter, hummus, cream cheese, all liquids. Cheesecake in a container, liquid. Brie, also liquid. Don't argue logic with the TSA. You won't win. Keep those under 3.4 ounces, or in your checked bag. There's one sneaky loophole. Frozen items. If a gel pack, soup, or bottle is completely frozen solid, it can pass through security, even over 100 milliliters. But here's the risk. If it's even slightly slushy when you hit the scanner, the rule vanishes, and that agent will confiscate it on the spot. Unless you're traveling with serious insulation, maybe don't gamble. Every traveler's got a story about the souvenir that didn't survive security. Snow globes, too big. Whiskey, too strong. Replica swords, too realistic. If it looks dangerous, or contains more liquid than a juice box, or it's not coming with you, you pack it in checked luggage, or ship it home. Smart luggage sounded amazing. USB ports, GPS trackers, built-in scales. But the airlines decided otherwise. If the battery can't be removed, the bag can't fly. It's that simple. Before you travel, just make sure the power pack pops out. To carry it on board, check the shell. Otherwise, your $400 suitcase becomes a $400 closet decoration. Gone are the days when emotional support animal got your pet on the plane for free. Now, it's just pet. That means paperwork, fees, usually $100 to $200 each way, and a carrier small enough to slide under your seat. Airlines have limited pet slots per flight, so book early or risk being grounded. No exceptions, no sweet talking. This one isn't funny. It's serious. In the US, your medication might be harmless. But take those same pills to Japan, the UAE, or Singapore, and you could be breaking drug laws without knowing it. Sudafed, banned in Japan. Nicotine painkillers, illegal in several Middle Eastern countries. ADHD, meds like Adderall, in it heavily restricted or prohibited. Always check embassy websites for your destinations, even layovers. Travel with medications in their original bottles, labeled with your name. Carry a doctor's note that lists the generic drug names, not just brand names. One careless mistake can cost you far more than your flight. So, what's the moral of this story? Flying in 2025 isn't about knowing a few clever hacks. It's about understanding the system, the tech, and the laws that shift beneath your feet every time you cross a border. A few minutes of research before you pack could save hours of delay, or a confiscated bag, or worse. So travel smart. pack light, stay curious, and remember, the airport isn't your enemy. It's just learning to see you a little more clearly every year.